Thank you for joining me, fellow Guardians. This is Sam from Multiverse Mission Control, and today's update, the title probably says as much, but I've decided to get rid of the facecam. It's like, the reason I originally had it was because I wanted to emulate Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, and like Corey Kenshin and Darkness, because in those cases, it really works for them. I like seeing their shocked reactions, and it seems really personable, and that's important, especially when you're starting out to be able to bring that across. But it's not necessary to the experience. I mean, I love the Game Grumps and Cry, and they are just voice only. It's just that it feels like it's a lot of work lately for pretty little in return on investment. Because honestly, when I look back, my own face isn't very responsive, usually to what I'm feeling. And when I'm playing a console, you probably have a harder time seeing what's going through my mind, because I'm wearing glasses all the time, so what's the point? Because I'm nearsighted, I gotta... Anyway, more than that, though, it's that in editing, it's really tough to... It's like the audio and the visual are never lined up with this thing. That's definitely the case with the console. I line up the voice to the moment, and then I just have to wash my hands and go on. It's easier with games on my Mac, but then I run into a different problem because, for whatever reason, running two QuickTimes at once, it keeps cutting out the facecam, so I'll like jump leagues ahead and start talking before the actual words come, and I ran into so many of those moments trying to edit Bastion, and I was just like, oh my god, I can't do this. And more than that, I mean, running multiple programs like that, it's just... the quality kind of suffers for it. What am I even doing? And my face cam, more often than not, is just glitching out when I'm on the computer. Anyway, even when I do line it up. So, what's the audience really getting out of it? Honestly, I was kind of afraid to just become a disembodied voice, because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to put enough personality into the whole thing, because, when you're a voice actor, you gotta work all the harder, and... honestly, I feel like my personality is kind of bland as mud sometimes. Kind of garden variety. In fact, this wasn't meant to be a single-player experience. There is a reason that I titled my channel the way I did. This was originally meant to be a group effort. I realized the flaws that I had in my personality, and sometimes I'm able to override them or forget them when I'm around people I'm comfortable with, so I got some friends in on the action, and I was really hoping that we could... Yeah, but it's not like they didn't want to, it's just that one of them had other adult life things he had to deal with, and what can you do, and the other one died. So... that kind of left me where I am now, and I realized I had to make more of an effort to grow into my own man, and I've been scared every day I've started this. I mean, I know it's what Jack's always saying, like, you have to work a year and a half before it even gets anywhere, and I'm even prepared to go further than that, because I know that I can't just expect the benchmark for another guy to work for me, It's just that I'm really afraid of putting in all that time and work and effort and just to be met with silence. Because, that's the real killer of motivation. I've mentioned once or twice on the channel, but I kind of have a few personality things that I gotta deal with, and feeling like I've said or done something wrong and having the whole room just awkwardly staring at you is... It's killer. It is... You feel defunct, you feel wrong, and... Like, there's... You feel doomed to failure after a while when you can't score a win in that regard. But you know what? I'm still here, right? I'm still here. I'm playing the game. I'm talking to you guys. I'm still part of the experience, right? And honestly, from a technical perspective, this could just make the recording process and the uploading process and everything just go so much smoother, since it's just the audio track and not the visual accompanying, right? And just less to configure. Could be. And you know what? If nothing else, I still have my thumbnail with me smiling like a jackass. That way, you can at least put it together in that sense. At least until I learn how to draw and make my own OC that is more badass than me in any way. In every way. Yeah. Anyway. And it could even help the gameplay standpoint, because I'm always having to sit ramrod stiff for the camera and, you know, in a position where I won't be moving so much, and you've heard me complaining about my legs so often, so maybe just, like, having the voice would allow me to just, you know, take a comfortable position and be able to figure it out the way I would normally figure it out in a less stressful kind of environment. And that might even be better for the personality and the voice as well, you know? Just like... Plus, when I made the announcement on Facebook, a lot of my friends were like, yeah, I don't really see the appeal of it. It kind of distracts from the game and all. So, you know what? Maybe this is the right call. So, that's what it's looking like for the foreseeable future, unless there's like a major outcry. So, yeah. I just couldn't let that go by without making an update and without treating it like the big step that it was, because I mean, this is a step that's going to make things both easier and harder for me in different ways, and there's also the psychological component, and I just couldn't, yeah. Okay, that ice cream truck has been playing the whole time, and that's fucking weird, and I'm noticing my ears are, like, unsymmetrical. This one, it's sticking out. I don't like it. Get rid of this. Hide my shame. Okay, so camera's gonna stay until Saturday, because that sort of got uploaded, and then change will come into effect. For the next week, I may like be acting like I'm on camera, because I did still have the camera when I was recording that. But you know, gradually it will just become the new standard. Of course, I'll still use it for major updates like this, and if I ever start doing video logs, which I may actually have to do more of. I mean, I can't just let the backdrop go to waste. Yeah, that's it. Sorry to talk your ear off. So, anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe if you want to see future content. And remember, you all have the potential to get good. What the hell am I going to do for the intro and outro now? I can't... Oh well, I guess we'll just have to figure that out. Bye-bye.